So small scale production replaced by large scale production. And everywhere, the masses of workmen were becoming simply hired men working for wages. So at one end of the scale, people were freed. They could leave the land and were no longer tied to land, so they were free. But equally, they were freed of the means of production. They had nothing to sell but their labor power. So that, on the other hand, there became people who owned the means of production, owned workshops, owned raw materials, owned lots of money to pay wages, who could put those workers to work. So they purchase massive materials and pocket the profits of this mass production by the capitalist class. Production has become then capitalist, and it presses relentlessly and mercilessly upon the small husbandmen, destroying their settled life in the village, compelling them to wander over the country from end to end as simple laborers selling their labor to capital. And ever greater and greater portions of the population were torn away from the villages to form from agriculture to collect in the cities. And this is a phenomenon we're still seeing today, an increasing growth or an urbanization of the world's population, still actually oversupply in many countries of human beings who are dependent on small plots of land and live in great poverty as a result, because their labor is extremely unproductive and they can barely produce enough to eat.